Hey, I wanted to share a concept that I think helps to explain why creative arts therapy is so helpful in processing emotion, in processing trauma, in healing wounds, in self-discovery, that kind of stuff. So there's a concept called isomorphism, and I'm gonna read from this book so that I don't mess up this quote. And then we'll talk a little bit more about it. So isomorphism, and this is coming from this book, Somatic Art Therapy, is described as the way we perceive visually is directly related to how we think and feel. The correlation becomes apparent when we represent our perceptions with art materials. The central figures we depict emerge from a diffuse background and give us clues as to what is central to our lives. The ways we use lines, shapes, and colors in relation to each other and the space we put them in indicate something about how we pattern our lives. So essentially anything that we create. And so with me, often it's going to be some sort of drawing, whether that's a mandala, whether that's just draw your feelings, draw your inner child, anything that I would ask you to draw, or maybe anything that, you know, if Amber or Sam asked you to grab some objects and do like a family sculpt, or Stacy might ask you to come up with a song or some music, or any kind of creative expression, is essentially an expression of who we are inside. It is a projection of ourselves onto whatever medium we're using. Art has this really, really amazing way to access our right brain. And I talk a little bit more about that in another video. But essentially our right brain holds our emotions, our memories as images, and our intuition. So when we create something, when we use a creative arts modality or any kind of creative expression, we are projecting the information that is in that part of our brain onto the paper, onto the medium. We're also projecting maybe a subconscious version of ourselves that we haven't met yet, or that we're not consciously aware of, but that could be our wounded inner child. That could be our inner critic. That could be one of those parts of ourselves that lives in our subconscious that, you know, we need to offer some compassion to, that we need to do some healing around, in order to move forward in a recovery. So just wanted to share a little bit on, you know, why creative arts can be really, really helpful in doing some of this. So again, a little bit more of the why behind it.